Cattle crisis in Enugu as herdsmen cattle invaded farmland and uprooted crops worth millions. Herdsmen cattle has invaded the farmland of a farmer in Enugu and uprooted his crops worth millions. I lost everything. The situation was sorrowful. Watching another human being destroying your farm, says Ikenna, a father of 10 who farms in Ukpabi, Nimbo in Enugu State, southern Nigeria. I farmed a smaller portion this year because I am still scared of another invasion. Ikenna's expertise isn't an remote occasion. In the previous few years, there have been a rising variety of skirmishes between farmers and cattle herders, trying to find pastures and waters. For a few years, the clashes had been problematic. However, the two camps normally managed to attain a mutual lodging, but prior to now 20 years, the local weather disaster has contributed to the altering that outdated order, and what used to be a pleasant association has developed into a disaster marked by looting, raids, cattle rustling, and premeditated killings. In Ukpabi, Nimbo, Ikenna's neighborhood was attacked, allegedly by cattle herders, ensuing within the dying of 46 individuals. In accordance to one native media report, Nimbo will never be the same after that morning, Ikenna says of the assault. At the basis of the disaster, in accordance to specialists, is Nigerian teeming cattle inhabitants, which has greater than doubled from an estimated 9.2 million in 1981 to around 20 million, making it one of many world's largest. Nigerian human inhabitants has grown to about 200 million, the best in Africa by far. This has led to cities sprawling ever bigger and wider, in some circumstances, into previously designated cattle routes and reserves, routes that dated again to the 1950s. In step with colonial preparation, have both been overrun or dominated by new human settlement, pushing herders additional into contested territories. In rural communities, smallholder farmers are claiming giant swathes of grazing land. It means that grazing space, for example, that should originally accommodate only 10 cattle, is now being grazed by 50 or more, says Ifeanyi Uba, a cattle rancher primarily based in Jap, Nigeria. Nigeria is furthermore a crossroad for cattle from different international locations. Transhumans migrants from Cameroon, Niger, Burkina Faso, and Chad routinely move by way of in the hunt for higher local weather, pasture, and extra plentiful water. Though there are fewer than 100 official border crossings into the nation, Abamoro, an ex-government official who headed the Ministry of Inside, was quoted as saying that there were more than 1,499,000 illegal entry routes into the nation as of 2013. Thank you for listening to this news. That is to tell you that this crisis that we are facing is not just today. It's been on since 2013. Can you imagine? And to date, we are still facing it. Can you imagine? And our government are still enduring this, accommodating this, and accepting this, and are still supporting it. Why? These people are invading our lands, destroying our crops. Okay, the president came in to encourage farming in Nigeria. Because of these people, now agriculture in Nigeria is becoming a nightmare. Farmers have abandoned their farmlands. Some of them have run away despite the crops that they still have on their farm. Some have refused to replant, just like the one that just complained now that he decided to plant only few because he doesn't want to experience what happened last year. You see that even as he decided to plant a little, the same thing that he was afraid of still came after him. This is very, very strange. You see that these people cannot be predicted. They can't be predicted. So his fears later came to pass. Oh, don't you think that it's hard time federal government take a lasting solution into this situation? Don't you think so? Because this is getting out of hands. It's getting out of hand, and one cannot keep tolerating that fact. Something needs to be done with immediate effect, or else one will keep committing suicide. Or what do you think that I've said? Yeah, something needs to be done, because a lot of farmers have ended their lives just because of what they are going through. A lot. Well, my viewers, what do you think that I've just said? Don't forget to leave your own comments below the comment box. Click on the subscription button as well as bell button to receive more updates.